Time also includes the time you use in baking that cake, the time you use in creating that cake, the time you use in chatting that person, the time you use in cleaning up. You know, when you finish baking your cake or making your snacks, you need to clean up, isn't it? The time you use in doing all those things, this is what you need to also put it in your cake costing. So some of you have been doing cakes for free. You will just calculate only your ingredients, that is all, and you'll be like, let me go to Facebook. You just come on Facebook, you now say, okay, please, so my brothers and sisters, how much should I sell a 6 inches cake? And people will just tell you it is not right. Because do you know why? Let's say for instance you stay in, let's say, Kaduna, you stay in Kaduna, and someone that stays in Lagos, your price cannot be the same. Do you know why? Because someone that stays in Lagos might be buying butter at the rate of 1,000, while you that stays in Kaduna might be buying butter at the rate of 200. It is possible. I know it is possible. So that is why it is not good to come online and ask people, how much do you sell this cake? That is why you will notice that you will see two bakers with the same skill level, with the same skill level. Maybe let's say baker A is in Lagos and baker B is in Abuja. You will notice that it is the same cake, it is the same recipe, but the baker in Abuja is selling that particular cake for 50,000 naira, while the baker in Lagos is selling that particular cake for 100,000. So it's this difference in location matters. You understand? You also have to also consider the standard of living and maybe just how expensive those ingredients are. So please put that in mind. Another thing you need to take into consideration is what we call the fixed cost. I don't want to use big terms. I just want to make it very, very simple. It's what we call the fixed cost. Now, this fixed cost includes what? It includes your rent. Definitely, whether you're even making your cakes in your father's house, you need to also include like the rentage and everything. I don't know how you guys do it, but please, you need to include it. If you rented a place, you need to also include the money, and also your mixers. You know that whether you're using a mixer, any kind of mixer you're using, one day it must get spoiled, one day it must break down. So if I'm using this mixer to create this cake, at least for every cake I bake, I must, based on how big the cake is, I must remove at least 1,000 naira and save up, so that in case the mixer develops problem tomorrow, I can still call an engineer to come and fix it for me, or a mechanic to come and fix it for me. So please, you need to always take that in consideration. Even though you are frying, what you are doing, you are frying puff, you are using, no matter what, even your spoon, everything needs to take, because when you go to the market to replace all those things, yes, definitely you have to buy it. So me using my equipment to make your cakes or snacks, I will need to put all those things in place. And also, if you have license or permit, there are some places that is most bakers in Nigeria don't really have license or permit, but maybe in other countries, if you have license or permit for you to be able to start as a qualified baker or whatsoever, you can also put that in place.